Verdansk has people worried.
Ladies and
Don't
gentlemen,
know
we
what it is, but it has
officially
people
have
worried.
more news. Call of Duty has just released a couple new guns coming, and as you guys know, we just recently had a blog yesterday, and that blog pretty much went over everything that was coming to Verdansk in a week from now. But Call of Duty is not done yet, and they have officially dropped more info, so let's get into it. Call of Duty has confirmed more guns coming to Verdansk, and here is what we have for you guys. The Black Ops 6 and Warzone Season 3 weapons are as follows. The Kilo 141, which will come at launch and is a free reward. The CR...
If you log into Warzone on April 2nd. On April 2nd, at any point, if you log into Warzone, you will get the Kilo.
56 AMAX, which will come on launch, but you have to get it in the Battle Pass. The HDR, which also will come on launch and is a Battle Pass reward. The Kali Sticks, which comes on launch and is an event reward. And these next two guns are ones that we didn't know as of yesterday, but now it is confirmed. We're getting the Ladra in mid-season. It's an SMG, and it is an event reward. And a fan favorite that people have loved for a long time, and that is the Nail Gun. That will be in season as an event reward.
Honestly, I'm okay with getting the Kilo for free. The AMAX being in the Battle Pass, I don't know. The HDR, I'm not much of a sniper, so it's give and take. And Kali Sticks, I'm surprised they brought them back. The new SMG probably might go crazy. Hopefully it will. We need something new. And the nail gun is actually, I'm happy to see it back.
We've known the Kilo's been coming for a long time, and if you look at the screenshot, it looks absolutely beautiful. I hope they bring in a lot of the OG attachments. I hope we can maybe get a BOK sight, but it doesn't seem like we're gonna be able to get that. Next, here you have the AMAX. Again, I don't know what they did to these textures or what they did with this quality, but it does look beautiful in my opinion. Then the HDR, which has been confirmed that will one-shot 500 plus meters, so I'm excited to get my hands on this one. And right here is the new Ladra SMG, which a lot of people thought this was going to be the OTS.
Looks like the
Popular leaker,
OTS.
The Ghost of Hope tweeted out this OTS with the little eye emojis. And we all thought this was gonna be the OTS, but in reality, this is actually the new Ladra SMG. From the looks of it, it does seem like Call of Duty is going absolutely insane for Season 3. On top of the Ladra SMG, they're also dropping the nail gun. This will be a special weapon, and if those of y'all that don't remember, this nail gun was broken back in Verdansk 84.
It was so
You're
busted.
still hoping this is meta.
It was
I
so
absolutely
busted.
love the aesthetic, and I hope it's gonna be good. Now, that's not the only things that Call of Duty has hinted at. They have officially released these things coming to Verdansk next week. First and foremost, we have the monolithic suppressor coming back.
Nice.
And for those of y'all that don't know, this attachment was absolutely insane. And yes, it is going to change the gameplay loop a lot if this is meta. The monolithic suppressor pretty much hid your ping like a suppressor would, gave you increased bullet velocity, which lets you shoot farther down the line, gave you better damage range, and if my memory recalls, I believe this also helped with recoil control.
Yes, it
As
did.
a BO6,
Just a little
we
bit.
haven't had a suppressor in the meta, and every time you fire your gun, everybody knows where you are. Believe it or not, this makes a really big difference when it comes to the gameplay loop. It's gonna
Is it weird that they're gonna put the growl as a conversion kit? I think that's, I don't know how I feel about that one.
make it easier to fire your gun and make it so that way people can actually play the game a little bit more. As of right now, a lot of people are scared and capping corners because if they shoot, they know they come out on the minimap. Monolithic suppressors might change this. Next, we have the SWAT 556 Growl Conversion Kit. We knew about this yesterday, but now we get a first-hand look of what it actually looks like. From what this seems, the conversion kit is going to change the barrel of the gun. A lot of people were concerned that the Growl was going to be a conversion kit and not an actual new weapon. If the conversion kit is acting as a barrel, it's not really that big of an issue because the conversion kit will then take the place of one attachment. So you could still build out your meta Growl AR. Now, this next one is bringing back nostalgia like crazy, and this is the C9 10mm auto 30 round mag. For those of y'all who haven't played the game in a while, the C9 right now is considered the MP5. Back in the day, the MP5
OP,
had 10mm
broken.
rounds that were broken. It was only a 30 round mag, but it let you kill the enemy incredibly fast. So with nostalgia in mind, I'm pretty sure Call of Duty decided to bring it back because of that. We see them bring back things like the Kilo, the AMAX, and the Growl, but I was kind of curious if they were going to bring back any type of SMGs. Now we know they have the 10mm MP5 rounds and the nail gun that they're bringing back.
And the
Who's to say
OTS.
that they can't bring back other things come in the next seasons? Next, we have the Goblin MK2 762 Mini Rocket Conversion Kit. I don't see
That's a
myself or
mouthful.
anybody really using this, but I guess it's cool content for anybody who likes explosive rounds. If you've been a part of the Call of Duty scene for a while, you know there's a really big debate right now about operators, or in general, the cosmetics of the entire Call of Duty. Call of Duty used to be milsim aesthetic with nothing too crazy and vibrant. Now it's a little bit different. You see Nicki Minaj, you see Blunts, you see Snoop Dogg, you see all these different type of operators that a lot of people say shouldn't be in Call of Duty. Where do you normally stand on these types of things? Do you like the milsim aesthetic, or do you like the crazy skins? If you are on the milsim side,
If it's me, I think I'm 50-50. It's cool to see the different types of operators, but at the same time, I think the basicness is where it is, right? That is where the foundation is built off of, and that's where it should be. But that's what they want to do to bring people in, so
side of this, here is an operator that is coming very, very soon. This operator is named John, and I absolutely love this skin. This could be potentially broken, but hey, we'll see.
We'll see.
Stay tuned because there's another
coming out with the rose skin.
That's a fan favorite since Verdansk.
Coming out with the rose skin as well.
It is going to be broken. Apart from that operator John, they're also bringing back OG ones like Domino and a couple other ones. But they're also bringing back a couple crazy ones as well. Here we have a picture of two new operators coming, and this is Jay and Silent Bob. And people are not too happy about this. Streamer Nixta said, "Who?" with the crying emojis. Another Twitter user said, "Can someone tell me who these people are?" Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people don't like
they
these
don't
skins.
know.
They even have
Or
their
they don't
own
like.
variants called Bluntman and Chronic. You know, when it comes to the 420 stuff, Call of Duty embraces this like crazy, and well, not a lot of people were happy about it. Streamer Nixta said, "We lost Ghostface for this."
Yeah, true.
A Swag said, "Dirt." Another Twitter user said, "Who even is this?" And another Twitter user said, "Do we get an option to turn these skins off?"
Unfortunately,
I know that's been a
no.
rumor for a while that Call of Duty is going to introduce some on and off button for milsim skins or these crazy skins. That way, if you like the crazy skins, you can incorporate that into the game. But if you only want milsim, you can only have milsim skins as well. And I know you thought we were done there, but we're not. Here is a couple other crazy operators that they're introducing.
I don't mind this because this is kind of like a nukes operator. This I don't know what I'm feeling about this. This is kind of I'm
On the left is some type of nuke skin. In the middle is some type of dragon shark. And then to the right of him is some type of bear. And then on the far right is this crazy, what seems to be a 420 skin. Then to this, YouTuber Hunter replied and said, "Selling nuke skins instead of adding nukes back to Warzone and making it a reward."
Yeah, that's heartbreaking.
Emoji. I don't know about you guys, but I miss nukes incredibly in the game. And they took them out because they did remove backpacks because of Warzone 2 and all that. But I do hope that one day they can bring nukes back because those are honestly super, super fun to play with. Now they don't only have these crazy.
You can drop a nuke in the current game without having to worry about backpacks, right? I think you can still do it without worrying about backpacks, but it's whatever they want to do. It's whatever they want to do.
Skins, but they do have some fan favorites with a twist. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna full glaze here. I thought they would bring this back, but I didn't think they would bring it back and make it look this dope. Call of Duty has officially brought back the Rose skin. For those here that don't remember, this was one of the most broken skins back in the game, and you could hide in a corner and they could not see you whatsoever. They did change the skin a little bit and add some type of like cape or something, and gave it a couple yellow accents.
It's not a cape, it's a oh my god, I know the word for it too. Oh my god, it starts with an S. I'm pretty sure. You know what the word is, let me know.
Cell, you know that this makes them a lot of money, so
I'll give you a cookie if you tell me.
as hard as they possibly could to rack in the millions and millions of dollars from this. If you want to see the skin in daylight, here is the way it looks. And Charlie Intel tweeted out, "Can already see the complaints now." I'm gonna be honest, the OG one was definitely more broken. This one has yellow accents and it might even glow from what it seems like. I don't think this one's gonna be that broken,
so it's not
because
broken.
if you guys missed the video yesterday, we went over that Call of Duty is pretty much making the lighting a lot better inside and outside of buildings. Now enough of the skins, let's talk about the actual gameplay. There's a lot that's been changed since Warzone 2's integration, so let's go back down memory lane real quick. Gozavo tweeted out this. He said, "Reminder that Warzone 2.0 launched with 2v2 Gulag,"
which wasn't bad, right? It wasn't bad at all.
Juggernaut AI in the Gulag.
Worst.
Broken overpowered AI.
Bad.
No resurgence mode. No.
Which sucked.
ranked mode, no
Suck.
sprinting while plating,
Bad.
no one-shot headshot snipers,
Sucked.
limited items in every buy
Which is
station,
bad.
different items in every buy station,
Sucks.
2 plates as the default instead of 3, no loadout drops at the buy station,
Which is
no
bad.
customizable perk packages,
Bad.
backpack looting, and medium
Backpack looting isn't bad.
/ large backpacks that weren't lootable off dead players.
That one was
when
bad.
it's laid out like this, it's pretty crazy to see how much Warzone 2 has affected the franchise up until today. Everything on this list has now been reverted. I really don't think
Weird.
people realize how bad Warzone 2 was. Or maybe you do. And now, with a breath of fresh air, it does seem like Call of Duty is done with everything from Warzone 2. It does
Just breathe
feel
fresh.
like Call of Duty is
Keep it
finally
fresh.
healing. And I really do hope and I pray that this is not copium, that we can finally get back to the glory days of Warzone. All of that is great, but at the end of the day, it will not matter if the anti-cheat does not work.
True.
Charlie Intel recently tweeted out this. He said, Ricochet Anti-Cheat's latest update has server-side detection of players who use unlocked tools to get camos. It can now remove the unlocked tool acquired camo from a weapon mid-game. So as you can see, they had the camo before the death, and then after dying, they no longer had the camo anymore. And this is great and all, right? But as you know, the Call of Duty community is actually pissed about this. And not because everybody unlocked tools, but for a different reason. Twitter user
First off, I don't unlock tool. I actually grind out my camos. 2, camo glitching is different from using an unlock tool, so I don't know how I feel about that one.
AJ said it can remove the camo but not the cheater.
Yeah, that's the
And
problem.
it included this cute dog meme. As you'll see, this is a pretty common feeling that a lot of people are having. Another Twitter user said, this is Call of Duty in a nutshell. More worried about people getting free camos than tackling the actual cheating problem. I firmly believe that Ricochet, as of right now, does not work. I hope and I pray that one day I can say that I was wrong, or I can say that finally it's working. But as of right now,
It was
you go
working
back
for a
and you look
little
at
bit.
Diaz Biffle streams and he has a hacker counter with 35 hackers in one day. It's pretty hard to have some faith in the company. I hope that Call of Duty can get it together because they have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity with Verdansk coming back. A lot of players will return, but if they return and all there is hackers, it might be over. There is some good news though. Charlie Intel said that there's a new blog coming tomorrow, March 28th, that will detail the Ricochet anti-cheat and security updates for Call of Duty Season 3. So let's all wait and see if tomorrow there's some type of news on the Ricochet anti-cheat and see, hey, if it's actually gonna work.
I think Ricochet works a little bit, but for some reason it just stopped working. I don't think it's done what it needs to recently in the last couple months. Like since they went on break for Thanksgiving, like since then. But now it's up to them to really figure out if they want it to work or not. So if they can bring it back to what it was like when they were getting rid of cheaters' weapons in mid game, right, to mess with them, that was good. But if they can't do that, then then they can ban them after, right? Troll them for a little bit, then ban them. I think is the way to go, right? Let people who are spectating have fun with it, then let them know, okay, they're actually gone. But if we can check Warzone stats too, that would be good, right? See if a player's still playing or not. But or not playing, but like to see what their KD is, how many games they've won, whatnot. But it's we'll see. We got a few days until Warzone. Verdansk returning, so we just gotta pray and believe.